Alright guys, llamapen here with another edition of Custom NHL Builds, the series where I create EASHL player builds based on actual NHL players. This week I'm going to be building former Norris Trophy winner and reigning Stanley Cup champion and Conn Smythe winner Victor Hedman. Now I know in my video 6 NHL players I can't build in EASHL, I mentioned Hedman as one of the players I just didn't think I would be able to build. His size excludes him from being built as one of the more offensively capable defense builds, but then someone reminded me you can make a power forward build the size of Victor Hedman, and it's not really uncommon or even a bad idea to play defense as a power forward. Certainly if you're gonna build Victor Hedman, he has to have both skill as a defender and a puck mover and goal scorer. So he's scored 10 plus goals in his last 7 seasons with the Tampa Bay Lightning, even scoring an absurd 10 goals in their cup run last year. And this year it looks like he's on pace to score 10 plus again, even with the shortened season. Aside from that though, he is consistently a monster shutdown D-man who can block shots, throw the body, limit high scoring chances. To me, he's been the best overall defenseman in the league for probably the last 5 years at least. Hedman's about as tall an order as I've ever had when it comes to this series because he's good at just about everything. So knowing that I had to build him as a power forward and knowing how big he is, I knew the biggest areas I needed to address were his defense and his skating. At 6'6", 223 pounds, his skating stats all sit at an underwhelming 79. None of his defensive stats outside of shot blocking are very impressive either, with the power forward being a forward build. So after giving him heavy slapper 1 to give him that elite slapper, I went with defensive minded 1 to make the stick checking and defensive awareness more respectable. And then I gave him back skating as the specialty to allow him to skate backwards better and keep tight gaps on opposing skaters. This isn't going to make him faster overall, but it's a specialty I've used before with bigger defensemen, and I feel like it really helps them defend better against faster skaters. When I went online with this build, it was immediately obvious to me that I would have to play a conservative shutdown role with this build. You don't want to make any risky pinches with this build because if it doesn't work out, it will take you forever to get back into the play, and you're not likely to get any breakaways or catch up to skaters who manage to skate past you. So play a safe, reasonable gap, keep guys wide with that long reach. You don't want to chase the puck too much with this build though. He's just not built for that. So while he's not a fast skater, he still is amazing in the defensive zone, playing his corners and boxing guys out in front of the net. I think where his skating hurts him the most is on odd man rushes. His big frame is great for when you need to lie down and take that lane away, but if there are a lot of quick passes made and you need to reposition yourself quickly, he's just too slow and clunky to turn properly and keep up with the play. While his stick checking is good at 82, that 6'6" frame makes it feel like a 90. That reach also helps him snag passes that might be out of reach for smaller defenders, and to top it off, he's a physical beast, so his body checking rating is only 80, but as we know, being big usually means you'll still be able to lay guys out. When you're going up against forwards who have, 50 less pounds and half a foot less height, it's not going to end well for them. So he's able to absolutely murder other players and initiate those little bumps on players to knock them off the puck, even when he doesn't build up speed or it isn't a head-on collision. His passing is only 80, and he isn't usually fast or agile enough to break the puck out of the zone with his legs, so I like to use that big frame to turn off guys and shake forecheckers and then move the puck up when the lane opens up. It's not that hard to shield the puck from most opposing skaters with that long reach, and most other players aren't going to be big or strong enough to bump you off the puck. This can be useful in the offensive zone as well, although he lacks the passing and skating ability to be a real problem in that area. His shot is strong, but I find that it's risky to step up into those good scoring areas and take advantage of it, because if you don't end up getting the pass and the puck goes the other way, you've just hung your D partner out to dry. I mostly sat back at the blue line and looked for the occasional good shooting lane where I had a teammate in front of or near the net. Even if he doesn't score with the shot, he has 90 slap shot power and can produce good rebounds or stun anyone who happens to be in the way. Overall, I'm a fan of this build, but I don't think it's for everyone or even for every situation. He can be good in threes if he has the right complementary pieces around him, but you have to have defensively responsible teammates who are ready to cover for you when you're unable to get back on defense in time. I really like this build in sixes though. He can block shots, level guys in the corners behind the net, box out in front of the net, eat up rebounds, and poke check as good as I think any build I've ever played with. He's got a bomb of a shot from the point when you need it, and while he's not going to be winning any fastest skater competitions anytime soon, he has just about all the tools you need to play shutdown defense and contribute occasionally on the score sheet. Anyway guys, it's not perfect, it never is, but that's my Victor Hedman build. I think if you could make a build that plays exactly the way he does, it wouldn't really be fair and everyone would use that build, but go online, try this one out, let me know what you think of it. As always, let me know in the comments what players you'd like me to build in the future. I've got a couple of your requests in the works as we speak. I may post a poll to see what build you guys would most like to see next, but anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.